right, next is Resolution 193, a resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Office of Personnel. I'll look for a sponsor, Tom, and a second, Ryan. Discussion. Tom?
I don't know. A couple of years ago, the people of this county decided they wanted to have a new form of government. They've got it. And I've been trying to work as hard as I can with the county executive to give him the tools he needs. He has asked for support on this. We've done a total turnaround with our HR department. Cole's done an excellent job. You know, I'm willing to give it the support and give it the try that it needs and hope that it's going to come out, you know, in the best interest of all of us, which I'm sure it will. You know, Nicole's dedication to this county and what she's done so far, I don't expect any less, and that's only going to improve that department. So I'm going to, you know, strongly support it. You know, Matt and I talked about the budget this year, and prior to even coming out with it, I said, Matt, give me a realistic budget with either a flat line, no increase, or a small increase. What you do and how you rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic, I really don't care. I need to have a budget that I can go back to the people with and say, and it's here, it's done, and I'm not going to challenge what you're requesting.
Ryan?
I had asked that we put this on so that Ms. Yeagle could come and kind of talk a little bit about this position, that I wanted to hear more about it. If the chair would allow, I'd like to hear thoughts on the position.
Thank you. As you know, the personnel office has significant responsibilities, and pardon me for looking at my notes here and there, but both on the civil service side and on the employee benefit side. We work very hard at trying to comply, and since I've been there, I've been working very hard to try to comply with the federal, state, and local laws, and frankly, it's compliance, and it's the core of who I am. I believe very strongly in maintaining compliance in our department. Through that, and through direct observation of the personnel department, and also in speaking with personnel officers from around the state, it's my determination that our HR department is severely understaffed. Specifically on the employee benefits side. Currently on the employee benefits side, it's myself and a human resource clerk. And on the employee benefits side, as you know, we're responsible for health insurance, the administration and coordination of all of the health insurance benefits, the 207C benefits, disability benefits, tuition reimbursement, workers' comp, retiree health insurance, the workers' comp not only for our county, but for the towns and the villages. That's just to name a few, as well as vouchering, I would say millions of dollars worth of benefits. And in that, I felt that having this human resource financial specialist would provide a better oversight of the financial transactions that occur within my department. Not only looking at that, but in the memo that was previously provided to you, I outlined that payroll is not part of my department, but I am responsible for the certification of all payrolls. In that, we've been kind of looking through the payrolls, and we want to make sure that our pinks, our changes are correct. And I think that this position would assist in helping to make sure that people are not paid incorrectly, that we are following the rules when it comes to collective bargaining agreements. So that would give me more assistance in that. In addition, in the coming years, and also starting this year, we have additional responsibilities regarding the Affordable Care Act and in our reporting. And right now our reporting is done primarily, it's going to be done through the data department, but in an oversight from our department. Our responsibilities, because we're self-insured, is a little bit more daunting. We have not only a reporting requirement to the IRS, but we have a reporting requirement to all of our employees as well. Much like we do with the W-2, we have a responsibility to provide information to all of our employees starting next year. So this position would also assist with those changes. One of the other responsibilities, starting October 1st, we have an additional payer compliance responsibility with workers' comp, which provides or could potentially provide a risk or payment penalty to the county if we're not in compliance with those rules and regulations. And we have to pay within a certain time period or we're assessed a fine. So this position would also assist in overseeing that and limiting any liabilities and risks that the county may receive otherwise. Trying to think what else. Again, just with the amount of financial responsibilities that's tasking that department, having one clerk is currently doing that, and just myself overseeing it, it just seems very understaffed.
Legislator Isabel, you've got a question?
Who's been actually handling those duties at the present time?
Our human resource clerk, as well as myself.
Thank you.
I know that the Affordable Care Act is about to hit big time. I know that you are majorly understaffed, and all that you have tasked is tremendous. So the fines and the violations can be very large. So this can pay for itself just in that alone. So with that being said, I was hesitant on this, but you have worked very hard in that department. As the personnel chair, I feel I have to support this. This is going to be a very important year, so getting this staff working with the whole team, I think can be a real benefit to Montgomery County and all of the retirees, the whole people that you help. So,
Ryan?
I think, undoubtedly the need is there in the department, which is what our internal audits that we conducted this year found. That we need somebody like this looking at eligibility and personnel. We need somebody, additional focus on eligibility in other departments as well. And I think, after your explanation of what the position would do, I think this is a very proactive approach to addressing those concerns found in those audits. So I'm going to support it 100% because I think like I said, there's absolutely a need there.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Abstain? Passed. Next is a resolution 194, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Office of Personnel. Look for a sponsor. Or second. Terry, discussion. Hearing no discussion?
This is just zeroing it out, it's not moving it anywhere.
That's correct. And I believe that this is office equipment that is purchased through data. Is that the plan? Okay. That's already budgeted in the budget, in Dan's budget. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Passed. Next is a resolution 195, resolution amending the county executive 2016 budget, Office of Personnel. Sponsor, Barb, second.
I'll second.
Terry, similar resolution if I'm not mistaken. Discussion?
Is the need not,
I can explain. Dan, when he came and presented to us, a lot of the computer and certain things go through his department, so he does them.
Okay.
That's why his lines, some of his lines were very large.
okay, so that's kind of in that line.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, if I could, I think one of the things we were trying to do a few years ago was to get those purchases through that department instead of spread out all over the,
Uniformity. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Next is Resolution 196, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Office of Personnel. Look for a sponsor. Barb, second. Bob, discussion. Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Carried. Next is Resolution 197, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Office of Personnel. I look for a sponsor. Barb, second. Bob, discussion.
Is this for the new employee or?
Oh, this is for the, no. No, we're good.
We're gonna be sitting on the floor.
I would just say that we are going to be we are short this year in this line, so if this was cut, we'll likely.
I will pull this now. I will pull this now, I apologize. Originally, I had talked with her, but now I'll pull it, I apologize. Absolutely.
Anybody else want to pick it? No?
No.
All right. Next is Resolution 198, resolution amending the county executive budget, Office of Personnel. Look for a sponsor. Bob, a second?
I'll second it for discussion.
Terry. All right, discussion. Barb?
Yeah, this is for unemployment and representation when it has to go outside of the county. We actually went over for this line. Do you want to say something?
I'm seeing faces out there.
I couldn't hear what resolution was.
This is 198. I spoke with you about this.
Oh, professional services.
Yep, no, that's okay. We had to draw from this twice. We only have 8,600 in it right now, and we're in October. So what we actually pay out of this are specific line items, so we can't afford to take the 8,000 from.
Legislator Wheeler just said there's 8,600 hours left in it, and we're in October. What did we start with?
72,000.
For 15, we started with 72, we got 8,600 left. You anticipate, if I could ask the question, do you anticipate
I will be
burning
checking.
through that?
Yes. I anticipate being.
Is 80 a good number, or is 80 a bad? Is 80
It's a good number.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the, yeah,
Well, can I make an amendment? Well, no, forget it.
okay, there was a call for roll call.
Legislator Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kelly.
No?
Legislator Quackenbush.
No.
Legislator Diamond.
No.
Legislator Whites.
No.
Legislator Beniak.
No.
Legislator Duchessis.
No.
Legislator Wheeler.
No.
Legislator Isabel.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Resolution 199, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Board of Elections. I'll look for a sponsor. Jude?
Sponsor. Second.
Ryan? Discussion.
Yes, I'd like to ask to go into executive session pursuant to public law, section 105F, in regards to a personal related matter.
I didn't hear a second. So.
I'd hate to send all these people out, mate.
I won't be long. Testifying.
They're,
I'd like to ask the county attorney if that's enough to go into executive session. Because I don't think the word personnel was even mentioned in that section of the law that is being quoted.
I am.
Typically, for personnel issues such as, when we're discussing union contracts, other personnel matters like that, and specifically if you're going to be talking about a specific individual's work ethic or anything like that, it's the recommended practice among county attorneys to go into executive session.
So I would look for more specificity with respect to why we're going into executive session. Is someone being disciplined, or is there have to do with contract negotiations? In other words, is there a good reason to go in executive session? Let me tell you, and let me be blunt about this, I fear that there is not a good reason. I remember in junior high school reading A Tale of Two Cities, and Madame Defarge brought her knitting to the and she was hell-bent on revenge, Madame Defarge. And I don't know if it was symbolic or not, but I do know that my colleague from the 7th District did bring her knitting needles with her tonight, her knitting with her. So I'm just reminded of that.
So, is there justification?
There's no second, with all due respect, point of order. There's no second. There's no second to the resolution to go into executive session, so I personally believe we shouldn't entertain it until we have one. And if there isn't one, then we move on. So there is no reason to do anything unless somebody's going to second it, and I shouldn't even be talking right now.
Okay. Moving along then.
Unless I'm wrong.
No, if there's no second, then the point is moot, but I would just, as there is no executive session, caution again and advise not to discuss personnel matters, specifics.
I will have the grace to not be so rude to my fellow legislators. Thank you.
Thank you. Any discussion on the resolution?
Yes, just, so I can understand this. We're looking to create the deputy election commissioners and raise them to full-time positions.
Yeah, we're zeroing out the part-time deputy commissioners and creating full-time deputy commissioners. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
No.
Opposed? No.
No.
Roll call? All right. Roll call.
Legislator Duchessis.
Aye.
Legislator Wheeler.
No.
Legislator Isabel.
Aye.
Legislator Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kelly.
No.
Legislator Quackenbush.
Yes.
Legislator Diamond.
Aye.
Legislator Whites.
Aye.
Legislator Beniat.
Yes.
Pass.
Next is Resolution 200, a resolution amending the County Executive's 2016 budget, Board of Elections. I'll look for a sponsor. Barb, a second. Is there a second? Guess not.
No.
Next is Resolution 201, resolution amending the County Executive's 2016 budget, Board of Elections. Sponsor?
I'll sponsor.
Bob, second?
Second for discussion?
Okay.
I'm sorry, just a second.
Terry. Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Carried. Next is Resolution 202, a resolution amending the County Executive's 2016 budget, Board of Elections. Sponsor? There is no sponsor? Moving on. Next is Resolution 203, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. Sponsor, Barb, seconded by Terry. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained, carries. Next is Resolution 204, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Office of Public Works. Discussion, sponsor. Barb, a second.
Can we get an explanation what that software is for?
I'll second it. It's in the admin portion of the DPW budget, correct?
Yeah, I believe that's software that's now covered in data
Yes.
processing.
Yeah. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carried. Next is Resolution 205, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. Sponsor. Is there a sponsor? Terry, a second. There is no second. Fail. Next is Resolution 206, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. A sponsor? Terry, a second. Bob, discussion. Mhm.
So, the Director of Finance, 54,000 to zero, and accounting, oh no, let's stick on that one first. That was one of the 4 positions
Correct.
in your description to us of the restructuring of the department.
Correct.
That Director of Finance was one of the
Correct.
4.
One of the 4, correct.
Tell me the accounting supervisor, from 0 to 46.9, where was that in the second one down?
Yes, I see it. That was, I think, the current position that exists now. So essentially, in a
Put it
broader
back.
sense, the number of resolutions would,
Eliminate one of the tier positions and put it back to,
it would basically put everything back to the way it was, all the subsequent resolutions that are going to be before you. So yes, this would be the director in the restructured DPW, which the restructuring saved us $15,000. This would replace the financial person with the director. And again, it goes to, what we're trying to do is establish some consistency throughout the organization. So DPW, DSS, our directors are all the same title, same base salary.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Legislator Beniak.
Aye.
Legislator Duchessis.
No.
Legislator Wheeler.
No.
Legislator Isabel.
No.
Legislator Patel.
Yes.
Chairman Kelly.
No.
Legislator Quackenbush.
no.
Legislator Diamond.
No.
Legislator Whites.
No.
Fail.
Next is Resolution 207, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. I'll look for a sponsor. Sponsored Bob, seconded by, do I see Joe?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A second by, there is no second? He sponsored.
Who's the, oh, I thought you said Bob.
No,
Right.
no, I asked, I saw Joe's hand.
I'm sorry.
No? So,
Raised the error.
raised in error. So we have a sponsor from Terry, there is no second. Died. Resolution 208, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. I'll look for a sponsor. Terry, a second. There is no second. Going once. Died. Resolution 209, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. I'll look for a sponsor.
I'm going to withdraw that. We're going to add in a later resolution.
Okay. Next is Resolution 210, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Public Works. I'll look for a sponsor. Barb, second. Terry?
Question.
Discussion.
This is the $200?
Yeah.
It's another data
Yeah.
transfer.
Yep. Yes.
The office,
$200 equipment. This is someplace else? Is that correct?
Right?
No, it's not data, this isn't data related, this would just be office furniture.
$200.
Office equipment.
Somebody gonna be sitting on the floor or get rid of this or what's?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be, it's something we budget every year, and normally we either need adding machines, fax machines, or shredder. I know our shredder is,
I'll pull it.
Okay. Anybody want to pick it up? Next is Resolution 211, resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Data Processing and Printing. I'll look for a sponsor. No sponsor?
I'll sponsor.
All right, a second.
I'll second for discussion.
Okay,
Discussion?
discussion.
So, I'm not sure who wanted this, who put this on, but it looks like it's adding a part-time data computer operator. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Go from 0 to 13,000.
Yep.
I mean, I put it in, but right now I'm trying to balance. I think I'm prioritizing the position in HR over data.
I'll pull my sponsorship. Or my
Your second. Anybody want to pick up the second? All right, moving along. Resolution 212, a resolution amending the county executive's 2016 budget, Department of Sheriff and Jail. Sponsor.
I'll sponsor.
Second? I'll second it. Is this telephone, is this part of the stuff that gets billed back to DPW kind of thing? Or is
Well,
this part of the 911 or?
I'm assuming that's why this was removed. There was a line item for a Verizon telephone line that exactly matches this decrease.
Yep.
So I'm assuming it went into his budget. I have not again gotten a chance to ask him to see if he put it in his budget. It should be covered.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Carried. Next is Resolution 213, resolution amending County Executive's Budget, 2016 Budget, Department of Sheriff and Jail. I'll look for a sponsor.
Sponsor.
I'll look for a second.
A second.
Discussion? Ryan and Tom.
Should,
If they don't ask.
when I submitted this, I just put in the X's for a placeholder. This would be a Sean position, or a Sean question. As far as assigning a line item for, this is the senior account clerk typist to office manager to accommodate the out of title work. Can we assign a number to that?
It would be automatically signed in the system once it's input, so.
So we can pass it through
pass it
as
through,
is,
it'll be
okay.
signed over.
Now explain all that to us.
Basically, the sheriff, and if the undersheriff, if any of this sounds wrong, feel free to jump in. There's a position this actually deals with two different positions in the sheriff's office. The first one is a senior account clerk typist
Right.
that is currently performing some out-of-title work. And if you see going to office manager, it's a
Gotcha.
very slight increase, but it would accommodate those tasks and provide more of an administration type position. And then the deputy sheriff position there, that's another very slight increase, is just realigning that with where it should be, I believe.
Nobody's losing a position. We're merely compensating because of the untitled work. I got it.
Any other, Barb?
I just wanted to make sure that these numbers were correct. I had talked to Sean previous and double checked the numbers. Here,
Seeing the office manager is a new position, I don't know what it's,
with the deputy sheriff. Gotcha, with the deputy sheriff.
I would say that's correct, it's a longevity calculation.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carried.